Neon arms like a tired prayer. Rain-soaked streets don't care. Boots dragging sins behind. Another lost night, another line. Ashtray full of borrowed time. Cheap motel, flickering sign. Every mirror knows my face. Every drink just takes your place. I keep hearing your voice in the noise like a bad old vinyl scratch. They're trying to drown it in the blues, but it keeps calling back. Broken chords and rusted strings, singing songs about broken things. Heartbeat slow, then skips a line, like this messed up life of mine. Love came fast, love left me here with scars unseen. I play low, I play it bruised. Yeah, I got nothing left but blues. Streetlight shadows know my name. Same old town, same old shame. Barroom saints and whiskey sins. Promises I never win. Your perfume still hangs around in every dark and empty sound. I chase ghosts I can't outrun, bleeding slow beneath the sun. Every mile just feels the same. Every road leads back to you. I tried burning all the bridges, but the fire never took on. Broken chords and rusted strings, singing songs about broken things. Heartbeat slow, then skips a line, like this messed up life of mine. Love came fast, love left me here with scars unseen. I play it low, I play it bruised. Yeah, I got nothing left but blues. Midnight talks with empty chairs, confessing things to no one there. Clock keeps laughing at my pain. Tick by tick, same refrain. I learned hope is just a word when silence screams louder than heard. Every goodbye cuts me clean like a knife I never see. They said man up, let it go, but they don't hear these demons slow. Dragging chains inside my chest, lay me down, don't let me rest. If redemption's real somewhere, it sure as hell ain't waiting here. I wear regret like second skin, another round. Let it creeps in, cold and gray, finds me still here, not okay. If tomorrow ever comes through, I'll meet it drunk on dark blue. The night leans heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush what time delays, I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to They just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose. I keep time in dark blues. Bottom jukebox plays it slow. Songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise. I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rise, I don't lose, I walk slow in dark blues. Midnight rain taps steady lines, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, let it burn. Watch the ash, learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. They just match my time. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move in dark blues. Ooh, dark blues. Dawn comes through, no cues, ain't walk, dark blues. Neon bleeds on the sidewalk floor. Another night I've lived before. Same old bar, same old tune. Moon hangs low like it's tired too. I don't rush, I don't pray, I just let the hours decay. Every face I pass by looks like me if I lie. I learn quick not to explain. Some truths don't need a name. If you carry them long enough, they start carrying you. These dark blues keep me steady when the world spins fast. They don't promise me forever, just a way to last. Love tried once, love refused, left me locked in dark blues. Hey! Ashtray full of almost chances, missed calls and second glances. Your voice ain't loud anymore, it's a knock on a closed door. I don't chase what disappeared, I don't toast to wasted years. Some men heal, some men choose to make peace with what they lose. Some roads ain't meant to be known. I keep my hands inside my coat. Guard my words, guard my throat. I've said enough, I paid my dues. Now I speak in dark blues. If love's a lesson I passed too late, read it wrong, learned it straight. Pain don't shout, it stays polite, waits for you in quiet nights. I ain't broken, I ain't clean, just somewhere in between. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues.
I still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right. Couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You trace futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became of me, I'm the fool in the corner where the sad men sing, with your name on my tongue like a late night hymn, and whiskey on my wedding ring. Oh yeah. Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. The room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong Morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one on this prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. It's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My books by the door, getting work last night. Phone full of your words, faded in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sad sentence, different page. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. You love my trouble more than my truth. Laughed at my stories about my wasted youth. Said I was stubborn, said I was kind, said you were tired of reading my mind. We fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You grabbed your jacket, came and slammed the door. That quiet closing caught me more. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going dawn. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartments. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Barstool preacher says I'll be fine. Names his regrets, one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner, ain't broken yet. Her hand on his sleeve, like you did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance, I just miss your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bad marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep calling, you keep walking, same old song, chain cold and popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday, soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair, smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink, watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked gold glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, like marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay in part, I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay in part, says I'll be fine. Main Street breaks one at a time. Says son, that woman ain't your first car. Say she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox Holly's on lost repair. Couple in a car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Soft and quiet, we got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and musty fair, talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out bay. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this track don't dance. It's your eulogy. Whiskey on my velvet heart. Lights going down. Tears for sure. Life keeps leaving bite marks in the dust. Yeah, it hits me. Splits me apart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our lives. It's loving you's a party, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it all. My weathered blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left. I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold, and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Gas station coffee, burned and weak, like every word I never speak. The shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark blues. Midnight towns I'll pass through all look the same when you do. Every face feels borrowed now, every promise half allowed. I learned strength, they fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark blues. If love's a storm, I'll stay too long. Tried to make a right from wrong, but the rain don't ever choose who it breaks, who it moves. I ain't cursed, I ain't free, just a man with memory. Every truth I never lose keeps humming dark blues. These dark blues don't save my soul, they just keep me whole. When the night pulls tight and close, they're the only thing I know. I don't win, I don't choose, I just live in dark blues. Sun comes up, I still cruise. Same road, same dark blues. Sidewalk cracks know my way. I don't rush, I don't wait. City breathe through broken signs, like it's thinking the same as mine. I don't chase what makes a sound, I watch it sink, I watch it drown. Every truth I didn't use still hums in dark blues. I've seen fate dressed up as fire, burn the hands that held it higher. whispers low, like it's tired of the show. Your name drifts, then settles down. Not a scream, just a sound. I don't rewind what went cold. I let memory do what it's told. Some men burn, some men bruise. I learned how to refuse. Silence taught me how to hear what's real when nothing's near. You don't need a second chance to understand. These dark blues hold my flame. Never soft, never vain. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just move. I don't rise, I don't lose. I stay calm in dark blue. Midnight feels like honest work. No disguise, no alert. I don't fight what wants to leave. I let go without belief. Strength ain't loud or fast. It's knowing what won't last. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I learn balance from dark blues. If love's a road, I missed the turn. Didn't crash, just didn't learn. Some passing without a sign. They fade in time. I ain't empty, I ain't through. Just quiet tune. These dark blues don't change my skin. They just live within. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. I remain in dark blues. Morning hums, no cues. Same breath. Dark blues. Sun goes down. We're burning slow. No. Concrete's wet, the night's awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stays my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. no applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blue. I don't look back for revenge, I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not out when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. They don't scream, they don't use, they just hold what's true. I don't chase, I don't lose, I just exist in dark blue. Bar signs buzz like tired lies, same old jokes, same old eyes. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight, I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise, mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline, patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed, some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just seasoned These dark blues don't ask for more, they know what I'm built for. When the night cuts loose, they stay true. I don't win, I don't choose, I just walk with dark blues. City sleeps, I cruise, same steps, dark blues. I still pause before I sleep, like you might call my name. The night feels wider than it should, ever since you changed. I learned how to live around the hurt, like furniture I won't move. Every day I don't say your name feels like lying to the truth. I held back what I should have shown, mistook distance for control. These dark blues break me slow, not loud, just low. They don't scream, they don't accuse, they just stay with you. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just feel in dark blues. Your voice still lives inside my head, not clear, just near, like a song I half remember from a better year. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss the one we planned. Some dreams don't die in fire, they fade right where you stand. They say love's supposed to leave, but it doesn't, not for me. These dark blues know my way, every second, every lane. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues, I don't run, I don't move, I just ache in dark blue. Sometimes I imagine you're okay, happy, far from here. That's the only way I breathe, without choking on the years. If loving you means letting go, then I'll learn it slow. 'Cause part of me still needs to know you felt it too. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not enough, but honest rough. I wasn't brave when it was time, now I'm brave every night. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing at smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes on my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace, a long slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn out shoes, said trouble's my type and my type is blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face, said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blues. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. You're my last call, first sin, my goodbye, my begin. You're the ache I lean into the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I half believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! these whiskey blues. Gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, he just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walked from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face, pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? I trace that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. So here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghosts. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, streetlight flickers a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go, where'd you run underneath this broken sun? Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat, can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip, every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head, words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall, hearing your name I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two, not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat, can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely Let's say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. This shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces. chloroform coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there. Your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door. Floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind but it don't have to be clean. We misread but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, showers in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. I took that job at the edge of town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum on crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, bartender says I should call you up, but my head shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. just meant to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blues. Streetlight hums above my head, like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stop looking for relief, stop asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still too. These dark blues know my pace, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me awake. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Lose. If love's a gamble, I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. Empty glass on the table, another night alone. Whiskey burns my throat, Why'd you leave me, woman? Where'd you go? Whiskey stain on my heart, whiskey stain on my soul. This love gone bad, taking its outside a drum and beat, going through the cracks. Memories haunt me, no turning back. Just a broken man. Whiskey stain on my heart, whiskey stain on my soul. This love gone bad, taking its toll. Try to forget you, Lord knows I tried. Every sip of life, nowhere to hide. Just the blues inside. Sunrise paints the window pane, another day begins. Still feel your touch, where do I win? There's a losing game. There's a losing morning rain or closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I'll stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers are out and left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I see love turning away, that hope not too late. Some doors close quiet across the bay. Like a corner yesterday, I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Their voice ain't sharp as one. Like a code I left in the storm. I don't miss what I do. I just adjust it to the tools. Silence taught me how to hear. For noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured mood. It's time I learn to lose. These dark blues walk my pace. Never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse. They just fit my blues. I don't bend, I don't rule. I just move in midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't care to pass. I learned strength ain't being loud. It's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open door. I don't fire, I don't freeze. I just breathe. If regrets are dead, I own. I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lies I live between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. Dark blues. Evening falls, no cue. Same man, dark blues. glass on the table again. Just like my heart, just like my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. Where'd all the good times go? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's a lie. Broken bottle serenade. She walked out, door slammed shut. Left me with nothing but dust. Said I was poison, a bitter taste. My love, a wasted trust. Why does it hurt so bad, this ache in my chest? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's a lie. Broken bottle serenade. Used to believe it forever, you know. Now it's just yesterday's ghost. Haunting my nights, stealing my sleep. A love I love the most. Coffee's gone cold on the counter. Ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass admitting his head and pours, says, son, you wanna fix it? You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey blues, to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring.